upon a time, you might have found yourself viewing a property that you love only to find out later that it was a leasehold when you wanted a freehold, or that the ground rent was super expensive. All of that has changed, however, and in this episode I'm going to tell you why and how. To stay updated on all things property related, subscribe to our founder Phil Spencer's newsletter and get his latest advice direct to your inbox. There's a link just below for you to do just that. Now, most property listings include a range of pictures and details like the number of bedrooms, bathrooms, energy efficiency, and so on. But estate agents are now required to provide what's called material information about the property. What does that mean? Well, the legal definition of material information is anything the average consumer needs to know about the product, service, or in this case, property that might materially affect the buyer's decision. For example, if an agent doesn't specify a property's ownership type, whether it's leasehold, freehold, or part ownership, can be interpreted as failing to provide material information. The guidelines say estate agents should provide this material information at the easiest possible time for the consumer, and in most cases, that's on the listing. What other kinds of material information might you expect? Well, obviously, the asking price is pretty material, but also things like ground rent, service charges, council tax band, and any other liabilities or obligations. If it's shared ownership, details of the share being sold must be included. When it comes to homes for rent, they also need to include the council tax band or domestic rate details and the deposit required. How often the rent is paid and how much it is should also be clear, showing whether it's per calendar month, weekly, or something else. All this information that would come to light during the purchase anyway, but showcasing it on the listing means house hunters can feel more confident when making inquiries about the property, and hopefully means a quicker, smoother sales process with less surprises along the way. All residential and letting listings should show the material information on property portals, on their websites, and wherever else the property is being advertised. Online, missing information will be flagged, so it's obvious to consumers. If you're selling, you'll be responsible for providing the information to your agent. More transparency can only be a good thing for buyers and renters, and we'll keep you updated as this scheme rolls out. Make sure you don't miss that or any of our other news by subscribing to this channel now. Thanks for joining me.